Hello my spunky Saggies, how you going? This is your birthday reading for 2020. It's a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and anywhere in your chart that you might be interested in. The first part is a general reading, and then I go on to do a love reading for singles and a love reading for couples, either in union or in separation. So that's the drill. If you're coming back, hello, welcome back. Lovely to have you. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you feel comfortable and like what you hear. If you do, if it resonates, please feel free to like, share and subscribe so I can help as many people as possible. So that is the spiel for you. So let's get going with your birthday reading. Overall message for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. I just want to check something for you. There we go, just checking, doing a very Sag check. Right, I've just got to be careful because I can't really see from down here. Anyway, it's a number 11, so that's a master number. Look, oh, and it's the month Sagittarius. I wonder if you've been going through this, because I know I have. It seems that the closer we get to the end of the year, the more the universe is hurrying up to teach us what we need to teach, what we need to learn, and that cannot be, sometimes it's not that much fun. But if we pay attention, it does waken us up a bit to things that we might have been missing, things that we weren't aware of. And that's why it says life brings new meaning. So let's get on with what the meaning is. Okay, so this is a reading for Sagittarius general. And we'll do a bit of past. We'll find out what's going on at the moment, where you're all sitting with that, who else might be involved, what you need to know, and any steps you can take. So without fiddling around too much more, let's get into this. Right. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Empress, and she is just beautiful. So she is creating things. This is all about creation. I'm just going to move that over there and that up there, and we'll pop her right down there because that is who we're talking about this month. Right. So, recently, I'll just get a bit of a running story with this. So recently you've been offered something, possibly from a Libra, which is more give and take. It's more balanced energy. It's could be a romantic offer. And the current situation, even if it's not a romantic offer, it's very balanced, very equal give and take. And that might be you, because this is your general reading. I'm focused mainly on you. So with the balance being equal give and take, and the 11 over here, this feels like you have recently found a greater balance within you. Now, the Two of Cups talks about love in some capacity. It can be with a romantic partner, it can be with a family member, it can be with yourself. So given the balance coming in there, it feels like the current situation is you are learning self-love and how to unify the shadow and light, or the masculine and feminine sides of yourself, because your current energy is also about creation. You know, the Empress is Mother Gaia, so she's nurturing and loving and gentle, and she's the Queen of Queens, and the Magician is the Master Manifester. So your current energy is wanting to manifest, and he's looking slightly this way, to manifest, I think, what you've recently learned. You might have had some kind of lies or manipulation going on for you, because this is who was involved, or what was involved in this progression. And it feels like because this happened, this manipulation or being lied or deceived, and it's very unbalanced. See the 2 and the 5 over here. It's completely unbalanced between the 2. And someone here has been hanging on to a whole heap of stuff that isn't as clear as this. So I'm sure that this is what's led to this renewal, this focus on yourself, of creating what you want to create in a more loving, harmonious way. Yep, Ace of Swords. Because some nice stuff is coming up. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Happy birthday, Sag. What you're not seeing yet is that what you're doing is the truth for you. It's a beautiful new start in your truth. It's like seeing clearly, knowing which direction you want to go. This is Archangel Michael giving you direction and protection and showing you the way. And what they want you to see, what your higher self wants you to see, is that this is available to you. This is what's on offer. 1111, again, it could be twin flame. It's the 4 of Wands. Very home, hearth, family, celebration, a real happy home. And with the 11 here and this 11 here, I think the dark night of the soul has taught you this. And in previous readings, you were probably going through some grief and some endings. And then you've come in to decide for yourself that you want balance and you want self-love, because you can't have other love. You can't really have authentic love until you love yourself properly. And you've decided, this is a decision that you've made to create and manifest what it is you truly want. So by doing that, you're stepping into your truth. You might even be seeing it for the first time and then actively making a decision. I know a lot of people plan, they make plans and steps and real dedication to what they want for the next year, coming up to the end of the year. With the Knight of Swords, sorry, the advice is here to not muck around. Herald it quickly and loudly. You don't have to go over the top and take out a full paid ad or something, But don't, I think over here, and this is why it was the dark night of the soul. It wasn't just a sad couple of days. It was really heavy going for you, really dark, and a really hard place where you couldn't really see anything for you in the future. And it took a long time for you to step out of that and realize that this is what was going on the whole time. And so finding your own balance in the past has taken a bit, and it continues to do that. We have to, you know, learn again how to do this, but you're manifesting now, and you're manifesting what you want, true for you. So move forward with that. Really carry it forward. Don't go back and forward now. Don't doubt what you've done. Really move forward with this, because you know it now. It's like, oh, right, I know this. Thank God I've worked this out. Now let's go. It's very Sag energy, even though it's the Knight of Swords. It's like, right, I've worked this out. I'm on my way. Get out of my way. I know which way I'm going now. So just clear the road. Anyone getting in my way wasn't meant to be there. So just either come with me or get out of my way. Because the steps to take are to live in that joy. This goes very well with the magician. It's living in the joy and the happiness of what you're trying to manifest. And that is what they're trying to say is the steps you need to take for this. This is the happiest card in the deck. So not only is it a way of moving forward, it's the way of feeling this now. This is not heavy energy. This is light and happy and loving and excited energy moving you forward. And that's the advice on the steps to take and how to take those steps. Because the possible outcome is the Fool, which is the brand new cycle. It's where with the world you have gone through this full cycle and you're ready to start fresh. And this is very much a wand that he's carrying, you know, and it's happy energy. It's he's skipping, you know, it's this real joy and freedom, total freedom, which is another thing that Saggies love. So that's a great outcome considering this is where we've been. It's just beautiful for you. Absolutely beautiful energy. I really hope that gives you some inspiration for what's coming up and how to move out of where we've been. And I just glanced at the bottom of the deck again, and it's the Chariot. So moving forward, my loves, moving forward. Okay, so we'll just clear this up and then we will move on to the singles love reading. Just put that up there. And I'll move that. Just, you know, stretch your legs, make yourself comfortable while I move on. I have a new deck. This is the Marchetti Tarot. I am a big fan of Sarah Marchetti. So before I go any further, I meant to get that's it. No, I'm right. I'm good. I was going to get a timing card on when all of that good stuff was going to happen. However, the Ace of Swords came out. So that is like a now. And with all the 11s, That is also November time, being the 11th month. All right, so this is a love reading for singles, Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so what is the overall advice for single Saggies this month for their birthday? Overall advice for single Saggies, please. Nearly. Move forward with an open mind. This is very much a carry on from the last one. Moving forward and opening our mind. With all the philosophy and the learning and the desire for knowledge, Sagittarius is very much a teacher, healer, guide in sharing that knowledge with whoever needs it. And this is being an open mind. Having an open mind, I think, is one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves. It doesn't keep us bound to expectation or want or assuming that it will go this way or that way. It doesn't keep us bound to our outdated beliefs or self-worth. It's a real, okay, bring it on. Whatever comes, and it's obviously meant for me. You know, if I have an open mind, if I'm restricted, I'll probably get what I'm asking for, but it might not be the best thing for me, so I'll have to learn all over. Yet with an open mind, that's the exciting part. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And you might be finding someone healed, or a healer who can help you. So let's have a look, shall we? One more. Hearing one more, please. Singles love reading for Sag. If you're a cross watcher, hi, welcome in. Energies can flip and flop, but take whatever resonates for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, and I'm pretty sure that that's where we've been. Our single Saggies been in Hermit mode, going inside, well and truly, to find out where we want to go, how we want to get there, what's right for us, what is right for us single Saggies. Okay, now I'll do what I did before and get a bit of a run through. King of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Fool, there they are again, and the Emperor. Very interesting, because there she is. She's my favorite card in the deck, the High Priestess. Okay, so we've stepped into our full energy, King of Wands. This is the recent past, stepping into it and really embodying very Sean Connery-esque. The full power of the wands, but also the full control of the wands. So very much in your highest vibration. There's something that has caused you a bit of a wound. This is the Wounded Warrior. And so currently it might still be going on. This fatigue it's almost like emotional fatigue, battle fatigue, where you're at the end. You're at the end of your tether, and the next card obviously is the Ten of Wands, where you just put it down. So that's where you're at. You're right at the threshold of you've reached your power, you've reached your full power, and it's time now to put it down, to let it go. Really, to let it go. It's like you've done all you can do. You've tried everything you can try, and it's time now just to take a knee and put down the burdens and the past and the burnt out flames, and really just lay it to rest, because your current energy isn't the current situation. This is the current situation. Your current energy is the Fool. It is the beginning. So this is what you're currently doing. You're currently putting this down because you've stepped into this, and this is what you want. This is your current energy. An exciting new start. And see, with this Fool card, this Fool is looking down at this Fool. And it's like, okay, that's who I was last time around, and I'm much older and wiser this time around. I don't need the mask anymore. I don't need to jump off a cliff. I've learnt from that, and now I can look at what I've learnt before I carry on lighthearted and happy. And I'm prepared to do that because I have learnt. So now I'm around next go, and this is all the stuff that I don't need to take with me. You currently see yourself as the Emperor. Now this is Aries energy, and Aries is the first, it's the first sign in the zodiac, but it's also the first fire sign. So the Emperor is the King of Kings. It's like the duck's nuts. And this is how you're seeing yourself. It's very controlling energy. And the warning here in how you see yourself with all this is very powerful energy coming through here. King of Wands, Fool, and now the Emperor. It's almost like, I'm not going to take any crap this time around. I am going to be the master of my own destiny. Just be careful you don't become too hard and rigid in the way you are doing this. And as Aries is the first of the fire signs, it's the most passionate, it's the most fiery and slightly explosive. So move forward with all the positive qualities, but you know, try and temper out some of the more shadow side on your new start. What's blocking you is the High Priestess. You're not paying enough attention to your intuition and your inner learning and your inner knowledge. See, the Fool's very wise because he's gone through all this, but the Emperor is very strong, very 3D. Very, very 3D. So what's blocking you is taking in the feminine energy. This is masculine energy. So don't forget to take in the feminine energy of the new you, the moving forward, the intuition, the guide, the wisdom, the gentleness. And that's, as a single, this is probably what you need to learn the most and what you need to overcome the most, because Sagittarius is a fire sign, and fire signs are masculine. So when you get hurt, you tend to step into either the masculine energy of hard and protected, or the feminine energy, not male and female, feminine energy of wounded and victim. In this case, it looks like you've stepped into the masculine Wands energy of a hard and protected and decisive and very controlling. I will not have this again. I will not go through this again. and you're forgetting that there is a very important part that you need to listen to so that this doesn't override you. Page of Wands in reverse. Really interesting. Because I don't usually read those. Then we've got Four of Swords. The Empress again, she came out in the general reading. So you've got, oh dear, I don't like these, but I can check that. This is what you're not seeing. And the Page of Wands is a messenger, but it's usually very immature and very youthful and very impulsive. So what you're not seeing is that this is what you need to overcome. It's this very immature, fiery, impulsive, without rational thought energy, very quick moving too. So that's what you need, you're not seeing, and that's what you need to really, really, really pay attention to. What needs your attention is the same thing, taking time out. This is very Hermit energy, it's very High Priestess energy, and it's almost like, now that you know all this and you've put it behind, you're determined to move forward, and you're almost carrying the wounds with you. And what you're being asked to do is now move into this feminine, more calm energy of definitely the feminine, where you can look at things from a bigger perspective, a higher perspective, a calmer perspective, and decide what you want to grow instead of what you want to control. That's beautiful. And you've got the Emperor and the Empress. So it looks like emerging. Now, the Seven of Swords is coming out with the Ten of Swords. And this is steps to take. In the general reading, this is what was, who else was involved. And this is the possible outcome. So the steps to take are finally to let this go. Let this, almost, sometimes it's a desire. You hurt me, so I'll do to you what you did to me. And that just causes more pain. And you don't want to cause pain to other people. You just want to move on from the pain you've felt. And so this is the way to do it. This is what you need to actually do in order to finally overcome the wounds of the past. And when you do that, I'm just looking at the King of Wands. If you see his crown and then look at the Ten of Swords, it's like these wounds are still sitting in your mindset. They're still there, like a crown of thorns. So while you've got a lot more strength and the determination, it's coming from a place of pain, whereas you're strongly being advised now to move into a place of calm assessment, where you can see for yourself with the guides and the healers to take time out and move past this into a more big picture kind of viewpoint. What's coming up for Sag in partnership? Anything coming up for Sag in partnership, please? This month is, I think the end of this year is all about healing yourself before we start again. You know, the duality 2020, 2020, it's really healing both parts of yourself. However, I'm guessing that this is bringing you a lot of love because you've got the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups coming in. And that doesn't need any, like, there's no, what does this mean? There, it's pretty clear. But I'm very sure you've got to do this work before this comes in. And this is the open mind. Open mind is stepping out of ego, 3D thinking, harsh, protective energy, and into more vulnerable, peaceful, nurturing, loving energy. This is very much about forgiveness and letting go. Okay, I'm just going to get a timing card around this, please. Can I have a timing card around the Ace of Cups? Timing card around the Ace of Cups. It's beautiful. I'm definitely getting January, the Ace. Oh. Okay, we got a 1. Now, it says it's almost going too fast, 1 day, 1 week. But if you look at it in the context, I'm sure this is January that this is coming in. Because you've got the Ace, you've got the 1, you've got the beginning, 0. Then you've got 2, 3, 4. This is very progressive. This is really nice energy. This is really lovely. You've got love coming in, given it's January. But you've got to do this first. You have to do this first because, I tell you what, you won't get your 1, you won't get your Ace until you've got rid of the 10. The 10 has to go. The 10 has to go before you can move on to your Ace of Cups. I think this is beautiful for single Saggies. So all this hard work and all the work you've been doing this year and all the things you've gone through this year is going to pay off gloriously. Just find your girly parts, Sag. Find your intuition, find your nurturing, give yourself a little bit of loving. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, look, again, bottom of the deck, death, ending of it all, putting it to rest, laying it to rest so that you can move forward in a brand new start. Wow. Spirit's on fire today. Right. Move those out of the way. Okay, so let's move on to couples reading, shall we? Whoosh. Just need to ground myself again for couples. Again with the Sarah Marchetti. This is the Tarot Grand Luxe in case you're interested. Oh, that was really good for singles. Now let's move on to couples, and this is couples in both union or separation. So we'll see what we've got. Excuse me for a second. Right. Sagittarius birthday reading for love, couples together or in separation. And if you're a cross watcher, welcome in. Energies can flip and flop, don't forget. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, Couples, one more. Right. Overall message for Sagittarius couples, please. Overall message for Sagittarius couples. Living light energy. See the beauty in life. Look at that. Look at that. If that's not growing out of the darkness, I do not know what is. That's just beautiful. Living light energy, raising your vibrations and seeing the beauty, the gratitude growing. These almost look like tombstones to me as well. Let's go. I want to see what this is. Now they've got me curious. So, this is a love reading. Sagittarius couples and in separation. Just while I'm shuffling, have a look at that card and tell me what it means for you. Listen to any messages you're getting. I just heard growing from ancestral patterns, growing out of ancestral patterns. Not carrying things with you. Starting to grow in a light, high vibration way. Alright. Sagittarius couples. You want it to come out. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Devil. So, bound, tied to outdated beliefs, codependency, ways of behaving, ways of being in love. See the cups upside down, the wands are upside down, everything's upside down, and the Fool. So this is the new start. I'm just going to get a little story here. Current energy, you've got a choice to make. This is the one of the twin flame cards. You're being called. This is very similar. You know how I said these look like tombstones, a graveyard? This is what you're being called from. Let's have a look at you. The Knight of Cups, and their energy is the Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles. So you want to move forward in love, and they're quite independent in their energy. Yeah, they see you as moving too fast. You see them as battling, a real battle. This is a real, it's not an equal energy. This is what you want, this is what they want. You want love, to give and receive it. They want independence, freedom, their thing. You see it as a battle, and they see it as you wanting to move way too quickly. Another decision. This needs your attention, and soon, very soon. This is the call, this is now. And what needs your attention is the decision. This is not wanting to see. This is a heart over head decision. And the 2 swords look like an 11, which is a twin flame soulmate number. This is, you really need to stop hiding from this. The opportunity is, I don't like that, I'm going to clarify that. That's the opportunity to overcome this battle. So you've got 2 5s, and they're both challenging energy, both really fighting energy. Someone wants to win at all costs. And that's what really the opportunity is, to avoid that, because it's going to cause pain for a lot of people. That's what you really want. That's what they really want. Time. This is time. Slow movement, watching things grow very slowly, but still gathering the rewards for themselves. And this is what you want. You want truth, you want honesty, you want start. This is the Ace of Swords. This is, I want it cut. It's like cut cleanly, cut. And this is specific for somebody. And in order to do that, you're going to have to see from a higher perspective. You're going to have to go above what this fight is internally and this indecision. And you're going to have to fly higher in order to see the big picture. I think what you need to do is to find your tribe. If you're a witch, find your coven and celebrate. Find like-minded people where there's no energy, nasty. This is very freedom thinking. This is seeing the joy and the fun and the lightheartedness. Whereas all this is very heavy and one-sided, very one-sided. It's like this is this person who wants it all their way. I want it my way, and you can just either take it or leave it. But I want my way. I think the opportunity here is for you to find joy in your own life. And this is all about starting fresh and true, not just to a partner, but to you. Seeing higher perspective for yourself. Whereas this is all about selfish. It could be with a water sign, with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. It could very well be with a water sign. And this is what you're tied to. And this is what you want. This is what you ultimately need to do. Because at the moment you're in this real knotted up energy. This I don't want to see, I want to communicate, I want to share, but I'm not getting anything back, and it's very one-sided. And then there's this call for you to really choose a direction and take off the blindfold. I mean, in this card, the blindfold see-through, so you know the truth. You know what you have to choose. You're just kind of trying to hide. It's like little kids who hide behind their fingers and then peek through, you know. And you are aware that this is what's going on. I'm just going to see if there's anything else for Sag couples or in separation. It's not a very lovey-dovey relationship reading, but I think it is time. This is time for you to decide. This is a real call. This is a universal, an angelic source call for you to decide. And I'd say if you don't decide, there's going to be a tower. So let's just see what will happen if you choose you. What will happen if you choose to start fresh in this energy of honesty and celebration and joy and freedom for yourself, but still in a loving energy? What will happen for you? Just like some okay. Radio. Sorry, they just said this is what will happen for you, and this will what will happen for them. This is what will happen for you if you choose a fresh start. This is what will happen for you if you make a decision. And this is what will happen for you if you choose to stay in this energy, trying to achieve something that is ultimately not for you. This is an attachment. It's not healthy. And this is what will happen for them. So nothing's going to change for them. This is what's going to happen for them. If they stay in their current energy. That's it's unfortunate, but look, this is the choice we have to make, and more often than we want to, I think. So we can either choose to stay down here where it's all the same shit, different day, or we can choose to see the light and raise ourselves higher and enjoy ourselves. Start fresh. Start fresh. Answer the call. You can do it, my loves, and you deserve it. You deserve better than this. I hope this helps. I might just get a timing card on the decision. It's a timing card on the decision, please. I need a timing card on the decision before the universe takes control. Timing card on the decision, please. There's one. Now that doesn't help me. That's all over the place, and I think that's what they know. This is still all over the place. It's still your decision. When do you need to decide? Before you need to decide by the end of this year. You need to decide by the end of this year so you can finish this year up, answer the call, finish this year up, and then start fresh at the very beginning, so you can step into January in your authentic self. It'll take a little bit of getting used to, but by March, you'll be much, much happier. All right, my loves, I hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Much love. Bye.